Good evening, boxing world, and welcome to another edition of Fantasy Bout Hour, the channel dedicated to bringing you fantasy matchups on a regular basis. If there's a particular matchup that you want me to cover, please leave it in the comments section, and I promise to honor your request. Don't forget to subscribe and to hit the bell notification. The fight that I'm bringing to you in this video comes by way of request, and this is coming from Jack Roberts. Jack, I thank you for your request, and I thank you for participating in the channel. The fight that he mentioned is a great one. It's an explosive one. It's an exciting one. I'm just getting excited thinking about it, and that is Ryan Garcia versus Tank Davis. What an amazing matchup. At lightweight, I see it taking place at lightweight, and hopefully it will come to fruition. But I'm going to make a comparison here. I might get myself into trouble, but it's just my opinion and the way that I see it. I liken this fight to Hagler versus Hearns, with Ryan Garcia being Hearns and Tank Davis being Hagler. I mean, that's just the way that I see it. And I'm not sure that the fight would end exactly the way that fight did, but that's just the way I see the fight. But nevertheless, let's start with Ryan Garcia. This kid passes the eye test. I mean, he's just totally impressive. I mean, he's got hand speed, he's got height, he's got reach, he has snapping punches, he's an excellent counter puncher, he has power. I mean, this kid just has it all. Now, of course, a lot of critics will look at the Luke Campbell fight and say, well, he got caught. But it's boxing. It happens. The best fighters get caught. The best fighters lose sometimes. So we need to get over that. It happens. But that doesn't take away from his skills, his abilities, his talent. He's pleasing to the eye. He's fan-friendly. Let's move on to Tank Davis. This kid has devastating power. He's a southpaw. And going back to the Luke Campbell point, it does seem that Ryan Garcia is susceptible to a southpaw straight left hand. So that's something we do have to keep in mind. I don't think it's a tell-all, but it's worth noting. So that could possibly be an advantage that Tank has. I mean, we know that Tank destroys everything that he hits and that he touches. So this fight definitely needs to happen. I heard that Ryan Garcia is taking some time off, and I respect that. But at this point in boxing, the last thing boxing needs is another inactive fighter. There's just too much inactivity going on in the sport. But that's for another video. But as far as this fight, I mean, there will be some fireworks. I mean, both of these fighters are gonna bring it. I don't see any feeling out rounds. I think both of these guys are gonna throw caution to the wind, and I think these guys are gonna go for it. They're gonna go for the gusto. I know that's an old saying, but it still applies, in my opinion. It's gonna be a shootout. From round one, it's gonna be a shootout. The first round might be the round of the year. But as I'm playing this fight over and over in my head, I just get more excited. I hope we get to see it eventually. And I'm thinking that this fight takes place at lightweight. So, wow. I think Tank Davis has more power, more pop to his shots. But I think that Ryan Garcia is the overall better fighter. I think that Ryan Garcia would utilize his size and his reach advantage against Tank. And with the power that both of these guys have, someone is getting knocked out. And honestly, that guy is Tank, in my opinion. Tank may have the better chin than Ryan Garcia. I'm not sure. But this is the makings of a legendary fight. This fight would most definitely be fight of the year, whatever year it took place. It would be a shootout for as long as it lasted. maybe 4 or 5 rounds where we get some good action, where we get some good back and forth. But I just see Ryan Garcia stopping Tank around 5. So no matter how many rounds this fight goes, you know, it's going to be a legendary fight. So that's the way that I see it. Ryan Garcia inside of 5. Let me know what you think, and I will see you on the next video.